Welcome to razmafzaruk TV. This is Hayden Lewis, and for today's theme of low thrusts, there's a particular movement I want to go over from the cross guards under the armpit and the cross guard over shoulder. So, if you're unfamiliar or you need a refresher, this is cross guard under the armpit. This is cross guard over the shoulder. Over the shoulder, under the armpit. So a low thrust is this. Means it's coming from low position. Doesn't mean it's thrusting low. It can thrust low, it can thrust high, but it's coming from this position, right? So one thing I'd like to go over with the cross guards is you have to add an extra step. So, without explanation, this is what it would look like. It's under the armpit. Over the shoulder. So you have to add an extra step. Let me put the shield up so you can see. One moment. So the extra step is we'll start from under the armpit. I have my sapar, it's invisible so you can see this hand, is I'm turning the sword here, the shamshir, like this, and I'm swiping across with the back edge, coming back down here, and then thrusting. Again, turning the sword, sweeping with the back of the blade, coming down, thrusting. So, take my arm out of the equation, it looks something like this. Boom, boom. One more time. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Now with this apart once more. Now, it's the same motion with cross guard over shoulder. Same thing. Boom, 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 boom. Now, the second step of sweeping with the back of the shamshir is mainly for one of two things. Is either for if you're being offensive, it gets their eyes distracted. You can come in with that thrust real quick, right? Or if they have a limb out, their weapon out, a shield, hooking the helmet, right? Sweeping the helmet. You can use it to sweep their weapon away, come back, sweeping their arm, come back, sweeping the top of their helmet to kind of rattle them and come back. So that's what that extra step is I'm sweeping with the back of the shamshir and still threatening with it, right? So this example doesn't have a sharp back edge, yadaman, but some shamshir will have a yadaman, so you have that added threat of sweeping back with that back edge. So just keep that in mind, that you're gonna want to add an extra step for the cross guards. Boom, 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 boom. Now you can add a second step here. So after you're coming here, you can razmafzaruk and then thrust. So one more time, over the shoulder, here, razmafzaruk, boom. You can add that, or you can keep it really tight where you're coming here and it's real short because you want to go straight to the thrust. So you have that added option and variable. So you can, one more time, you can either sweep, razmafzaruk, thrust, or sweep, pull it in tight, thrust, depending on what's in front of you, what's going on, etc. So you have that added razmafzaruk to thrust as well. So just keep that in mind. With the cross guard over the shoulder and armpit, you're going to add at least one more step, and then this part is either step 2 or you're keeping it tight into the thrust as well. So you kind of have adding 2 steps or 2.5 steps if you consider pulling it tight half a step. So I hope that helps. I hope you enjoyed it, and I just wanted to point that out because compared to the other guards, that one you have to add another step.